We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me know you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with PLTR, Palantir Technologies Inc. And before we break it all down and what's going on with this stock, why it's falling after earnings, and how it's looking on 42 Vision, and what to look out for and key levels moving forward, I want to share with you guys the home runs opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to become part of that and get on early with us every single morning, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And we're going to jump right into it here with PLTR. So the home run opportunities were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if this is something you want to become part of and get in on early with us every single morning before these stocks take off, you're more than welcome to join us. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And with 42 Vision, you will be even more equipped to maximize on opportunities to be able to see the dips and the rips. So all of these stocks here, we managed to catch them early on in the pre-market. They all gave between 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, but the home runs of the day were spectacular. We caught two of them, and the first one was SOPA, one of our home runs from yesterday that gave us 50% plus. We caught it in the pre-market as it was sitting sideways. It pulled down, hit that extreme weakness here based off of 42 Vision, started to get strength, and then complete strength here on 42 Vision, as you can see it, pushing up to a highest point of 100% plus. Now we have here STRN as well. We caught this one in the pre-market as it was pulling downwards. It jumped up a little bit. It dipped right there at the bell, and it took off, giving points of strength here. And in that first run, it gave about 10 to 20% at its highest point, pulled back down, give another point of strength, giving a highest point on the day of 25% plus, almost reaching 30% on the day itself. So if this is something you want to become part of, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord so you can get on early with us and become part of a learning and growing community of investors. And this is something that we strive for every single day. We look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with PLTR, and it's been dropping 2 days straight, but I have some really exciting stuff to share with you guys based off of 42 Vision indicator itself, which is what you see here, these white candlesticks with red borders, and then there's the ones that are red and the ones that are green. When things are at these levels though, this is what I would call the dip based off of 42 Vision, and it doesn't really come up very often, right? And usually what follows after it coming up is those transitions back into green with strength every single time, either a small move or a big move. The next part of the puzzle is a possible transition. You can see it right here as well, going into these moves right here, and every single time, and even right here right before earnings, right, that area right there at $25, and it went up to 27, giving about a 5% move. Now, yesterday in the pre-market, it hit a high here of about $28, dropped really fast, but I have something very interesting to share with you guys that happened yesterday and why it's even going down since yesterday after earnings and into today. Because a lot of people want to know, like, we beat earnings, right? And you could see it here. PLTR beat earnings, but what is it that's making it fall? Well, earnings is one piece of the puzzle to see how things are going, but really further guidance in the years ahead, in the months ahead, have a lot to do with the real price action of a stock. So let me show you guys what's happening, why it's dropped, and I want to share with you guys something interesting that happened yesterday that Cathie would. I would have never thought she would do that on yesterday's action, and I can only imagine that she did it again in today's price action, and we're going to look at that together as well. So here we are with why Palantir stock dropped today, and this is something that came out today and also kind of reiterating what's going on since yesterday. So Palantir stock in the sector was made from a performing stock to underperform and slashing the share price forecast, right, from 25 to 19 by RBC Capital analyst Rishi Jaluria. I think that's exactly how you go ahead and pronounce it, or Raishi. But super important to see how analysis ratings, after beating earnings, are actually making the stance look very bearish, okay? And it has to do with the revenue growth that is coming in its core government business. And that is very important because PLTR, one of the hardest things to evaluate it off of is who they do business with. And it's almost like a big secret, right? Hush, hush, hush. But these government businesses fell from 34% all the way down to that area from 66% in the second quarter. We believe Palantir got direct benefits from the COVID related spending, and those benefits have already faded. That's what the analysis has stated. Whether this is true or not, this is something that is alarming to investors. And not only are investors that are retail investors getting shaken by this, but also institutional investors. But this is where Cathie comes in and makes a very interesting move. And she had not made this move in weeks. And she made this move now at this point, which is a very different stance from what the public would be doing, right? And as we see this falling, again, I'm going to pull up 42 Vision's indicator and Ultimate 42 Vision to see here in the charts and analyze it together what to look for based off of different time frames. This is falling so much that this is pretty exciting based off the indicator to be seen at these levels. So look at what Cathie Wood did. So the last time she sold shares of PLTR, okay, was way back here in September 23rd of 2021, and she sold a pretty big chunk, right? Now she went ahead and made a buy purchase November 9th. That was literally yesterday. So around yesterday's dip, she made a decision to buy at these key levels. So if she liked it at $24, I can only imagine that she will like it even more at $22. So I'm going to be watching her behavior beyond just yesterday's action. There's no update for today so far. This updates daily, but the last time that she sold was nearly weeks ago, and making this decision makes a huge and bold statement on how bullish she is, even though analysis ratings are pointing out things that really are one portion of Palantir's business, but it is a pretty big one, okay? And it plays a big role on what people at least kind of know. So this analysis rating is kind of bearish, and it is something to be aware of, and it is a little alarming. But when we see hedge funds or institutional investors or someone like Cathie Wood buying the dip, that makes a very bold statement on what's going on here in the charts. And I'm going to pull up Ultimate 42 Vision so you could see how things got bearish pretty quickly after the most recent bullish indication, right? So the most recent bullish indication was right here at November 8th in the pre-market, and it went up all the way to the highs here of $27, just having a small jump here, and then it went all the way to the highs of 28. And then once the first bearish indicator popped up, since then we've been in a downward trend on the 30-minute. Now if we put the 4-hour, right, you could see that the last bullish indication was way back here in October, and that aligns with the extreme weakness that the charts were showing on 42 Vision, and Ultimate Vision started the transition since then. So we are right now in a bear indicator. So this means we are seeing the dip, and the next part of the dip eventually is the rip, right? And that upward momentum. This is an indicator you can gain access to by joining the 42 Vision tier level. You gain access to the daily watch list, the weekly watch list, and being part of a community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. These are the things I'm watching right now. And on the 30-minute, this is pretty exciting to see it at these levels, because eventually there is going to be an anticipatory run coming. And if I put the 5-minute, you could see how things are trying to pull back up after hitting these lows here of $22. So if this breaks through $22, I'm going to zoom out here so we could see here together what would be the next support. And that is way down here at $21 and $20 as well. So those are some key levels to watch closely, but this big drop here has created a huge opportunity, as you would call the dip, for those that are long. Not a short term, but those that are long. This is a very interesting position, where the charts are at, what's going on with Palantir, and how we have Cathie Wood still having this as one of their top holdings and adding more to it. And then on top of that, having analysis rating slash the price target, yet it is still looking like an opportunity to the hedge funds. Very interesting stuff. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. I'm going to be looking for that bull indicator. And if you want to get these live updates and have this equipped onto your chart, join us. Check out the link down below. I look forward to getting you guys set up. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.